Alright, time for my round 3? Round 4, I mean, yeah. Time for my round 4 game of this month's MSEM GP. Playing ramp against Epid, who is on burn, and I'm 2-1 in the GP so far, so I need to win this to make top cut. Unfortunately, I don't think burn is my best matchup. I mean, it's not the worst matchup in the world, but it certainly is not. I don't think I'm favored in this matchup. Uh, I mean, this is actually a fine starting hand. Yes, I just need to draw a third land, which I can do because this deck runs 26 lands. I keep saying that, like this deck runs 26 lands, but like yeah, there's a reason this deck runs so many lands. It's mostly for nitrous renewers because like I think Purple told me that you need to run 26 lands to reliably get the hit off nitrous renewer. But one of the other benefits of running this many lands is that you can keep land light hands and be pretty confident that you'll be able to draw into lands. And they keep 6. I am on the draw, which is not ideal against burn, so hopefully they don't have the nut draw. Suitor, yeah, that's scary, but it could be worse. And at least I have Ramsey, so Ramsey's pretty good against their X1s. So Nitrous Renewer, Crumbling Shrine, let's see what I flip. Amber Hills, I mean, I'm not complaining. And pass the turn. So Kernon's mostly going to be minusing, I think, this game. Just minusing to minus Xing to grab answers to burn stuff. So I'm not exactly sure what burn answers I have main deck. I mean, like, I have Alton Surveyor. I have one copy of Alton Surveyor, which gains me 4 life. But that's really kind of it for burn. I mean, I guess Sackbow is also kind of a burn answer. It gains life, but not very efficiently. But at the same time, it's also a pretty big thing, so they can't easily remove it. Okay, that is certainly not good for me, but not the worst thing in the world. Match Companion. Okay, that suddenly it's starting to look a lot worse for me. All right, so what can I do here? I can play Sackbow. I can play Sackbow, keep up 1 mana. Does that do anything? I don't think that does anything. I can play Ramsey. I think that's what I need to do here. Do I need to play Amber Hills? Like, I really do not want to be shocking in my lands, so I could just play Amber Hills here and have something to fetch. I mean, Crumbling Shrine also sets me up for next turn, right? So I think it's probably better. I mean, not fetching with Amber Hills could come back to bite me later on when I get mastered off blue. But at the same time, I think Crumbling Shrine is the safer play actually because it guarantees that it clears lands off the top of the deck mostly. I think I'll go with Crumbling Shrine. Oh, Alton Surveyor. That's definitely going on top, right? I mean, usually yes, but the problem right now is that I mean, yeah, it still goes on top. I like Alton Surveyor is quite good in this matchup. So play Rams. Wait, I misplayed. I could have gone out the Nitrous. Okay, yeah, this is a huge misplay. Huge misplay. I think I just I blanked. Yeah, I could have Nitrous renewed this turn, or could I have? Yes, I could have. Okay, that's actually a game-losing misplay because now I'm 1 mana. Like I have 1 less mana going into the next turn, and I'm also like down a random trumper for next turn. I need to like remember my nitrous renewers, I guess. Yeah, but huge misplay this turn. Hopefully it doesn't come back to bite me too much. But when it comes to burn matchups, like yeah, every single slip up matters a lot more because the games are so short. And I guess they're deciding whether they want to upkeep Brazen Sacrilege me. They can Brazen Sacrilege the Antelope. That kind of forces me to jump with Ramsey. Yeah, that's like really bad if that happens. They end up not doing it, or they're doing it, right? Yep. Alright, hopefully and yeah, they cleared out the Antelope. So I'm going down to I'm taking 5 damage going down to 8, which is not great, but not the worst thing ever, at least. Yeah, they don't have a third land, so they're not like clearing out my entire board at least. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go down to 8. Alton does gain me some life back at least too, so there's that. But yeah, like if I had Nitrous out here, I could have actually 1, 2, 3, 4. I could have like gone Kernon Alton minus the Nitrous, and then grabbed like Bessie's Brood to blow up the Suitor. I mean, I could still do that, right? Alton, Bessie's Brood, blow up Suitor. But I don't have Alton Surveil. Yeah, just not playing Nitrous that turn really hurt. Can I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Like I'm just stuck at 5 mana right now. There's no way to get around that. I can do Nitrous Kernon plus Alton. If they want to waste burn on Kernon, I'm more than happy to let them, I guess. Well, no, I think the right play here is to just go Alton, Kernon, for Bessie's Brood, and they're at 2 cards. Like, hope that Bessie's Brood doesn't die to a single Scorch. They're definitely like holding at least some number of Scorches. If Bessie's Brood gets scorched, what is my follow-up? I take this much plus however more damage they have from hand. And then the turn afterwards, I play out Sackbow. Sackbow has nothing in graveyard to eat right now. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that turn like not playing out Nitrous really hurt me. But anyways, I can't exactly complain too much about me screwing him up. So it's just Alton, Kernon, minus, right? Is there any other options? I can Kernon minus into a Ramsey. I could actually Nitrous Kernon minus, grab Ramsey. I mean, that puts up like Kernon plus 2 guys. They can blow up 2 of my guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I kind of just need to go for it now. But which really sucks. But whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4. They get a free guy. Play out Kernon sack the Alton free guy, and then grab Bessie's Brood. I guess I technically could have grabbed like some other random creature, but I think this ends up working out the best for me. I mean, Sackbow is technically 2 extra virtual life. Yep, so Suitor dies. That at least stops some of that blunts at least some of the assault. And my opponent being low on land is good for me right now because I don't want to deal with their Hatsuels coming back anytime soon. So can I win the long game? I mean, I think Sackbow wins the long game by itself mostly. Anyways, Scorch here would no more Scorch, huh? Okay, do they have Scorch? Mercury, they don't have. Okay, that's actually kind of good for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I go down to 6, but they're out of gas, and I don't think they actually have a way of pumping extra damage, and they're swinging with Carry Dissident for some reason. Interesting, because I definitely would have at least kept that guy back to prevent my opponent from benefiting too much from just casting stuff for no downside. So a bunch of Nitrous Renewers. Do I care about these guys? I mean, they're chumpers. I think I leave back at least 1 map for Sackbow. Or actually, I can play Amber Hill's tap, so I go down to 4, which is a bit concerning, but then I get to pump Sackbow, and that ensures that I can at least eat up one of these Vanished Companions. I think that's the play I want to make here. So I go down to 4, but Sackbow means I'm at a virtual 7 life. Can they easily get 7 damage from hand with this board state? No, because like they have nothing in the graveyard that's going to contribute towards extra damage. So anything they top deck, like they max out at 1 damage per or 3 damage per top deck. I think I'm actually pretty safe if I like just go for this. So yeah, it turns out I should have whatever. I mean, I could also just use this turn to chump with. I mean, yeah, because I need to chump the 1/1s anyway. So like, Nitrous is basically equivalent to Sackbow here. I mean, so tap land means that Sackbow survives a single Rogar's Gambit off the top. I think it's probably not worth it. Yeah, I think I'll just like do this. Oops. Yeah, I'll just do this. They actually can blow me up pretty badly if they top deck another Hatzel's maneuver, because then they can do it post blocks to blow up one of my 3/3s. So I guess I'm just hoping that doesn't happen. I mean, actually, no. Even if my entire board gets dealt with, I can start animating the Crumbling Shrines, and those guys will be 3/3s too. Block my opponent's things. So I think this is actually a pretty decent spot for me to be in, despite being at 6 life. I mean, against a top deck and burn player, is actually at 6 life is pretty good. I mean, I still do need to end the game eventually, but I have a lot more time to work with now. I also need to start worrying about dying on the backswing, right? Like these Vanished Companions, these guys swing would bring my opponent down to a pretty low life total, and then I could just kill them on the backswing. Like I have the Crumbling Shrine. If they don't leave back enough blockers and they go low enough, I can just animate Crumbling Shrine and kill them. And my opponent is thinking a lot right now. And they're thinking. But yeah, this is like Burn is a deck that you have to think a lot about because you have so many, or you have so little time to actually do anything. So everything you do matters a lot. Like you need to, because being even 1 damage off could be a difference between winning and losing. So the way my opponent's, like the fact that my opponent's tanking suggests that they did not top deck a land. So what could they have top decked? Let's assume it's a 3 damage burn spell, because that's probably the most likely answer. It could also be like another random creature, in which case that's actually really bad, because then I need to lead, like if I want Sackbow to survive, I need to let one of these guys through, so it'll be like block, chump, block, and then take 1, 2, 3, go down to 3, and then like I'm dead to the top decks. Well, I mean, so then end of turn, Sackbow exiles something, and then, Okay, they're doing something. they're doing something now. They're tapping a single mountain. Is this a Scorch? I guess if they point a Scorch at Bessie's Brood, that's actually really bad for me because now I'm forced to trade off Sackbow. That's extremely bad for me. So like block. Oh, Rogar's Gambit. Actually that could have been worse, right? I mean that's still really bad, but at least I get like 2 life out of this deal. Could play this on top. I could have prevented this from happening, but whatever. So I'm still at an alright life till some block chump basically. I'm taking top deck a one drop burn spell off the top. Now that I need to deal with Rogar's Gambit being reprised, which points damage everywhere and puts me at like makes things really hard for me. All right, they're going to combat, and they swing out. Wait, okay, yeah, they realize that they're dead to Crumbling Shrine plus Bessie's Brood attack, so they're rethinking their attacks now. I guess like they figured no, they're just leaving everything back. That's fine that's fine because now I got Ramsey. Yeah, Ramsey gums up the board a lot more. So play Ramsey, that leaves me enough mana to still activate Crumbling Shrine. I think that's good, yeah. So then that contributes towards gumming up the board, which forces my opponent to draw into stuff. Like Burn Spell plus Reprise Rogar's Gambit actually does blow up, like Scorch on plus Reprise Rogar's Gambit does blow up my board. They kill Bessie's Brood, they kill Ramsey, but then I animate Crumbling Shrine and then get some blocks off. Yeah, I think that's fine. So grab Lush Oasis now. Ramsey, wait a minute. The mana does not work out. Okay, so hopefully they don't top deck Scorch. Like Scorch is not good for me. In fact, since I can't animate Crumbling Shrine anyways, I might as well also play out Nitrous this turn. Yeah, just like drop all my blockers down. And coming up the board actually works out for me here because Banished Companion attacks require my opponent to also take damage. So if they just pass, good. They're holding burn spells like Lumbering Hillock. Does that do anything? Can I Nitrous this? Can I like exile Nitrous? Do I have enough mana to do that? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I do not. Alright, I guess I just play Lumbering Hillock and pass, and then hold up Crumbling Shrine animation, and then like pray that my opponent doesn't. Am I dead to? Yes, I'm dead to Scorch plus Scorch Reprise Rogar's Gambit, but they don't have enough mana to do that all in the same turn. So I guess I just play this Lumbering Hillock and like end of turn out animate Crumbling Shrine and then try to swing for lethal. Yeah. And they still pass again. Okay, they get their land at least. Civilizations cost. Do they run Civilizations cost main deck? Let me check. No, they don't run Civs cost. Yeah, they cut it for Find Greater Purpose. Okay, good. So I don't have to worry about playing around Civilizations cost. Anyways. Oh, recall. Okay, so can I swing for lethal here? What instant things they could have? Brazen Sacrilege. Brazen Sacrilege is the only instant speed thing they have. So then the question is, if I swing out here, can they punish me if they have Brazen Sacrilege? So what? Like if I'm swinging out, I swing with this guy, and Lumbering Hillock. It actually just doesn't do enough, right? I don't actually want to go for that yet. I mean, I need to do something soon because otherwise they're going to get enough cards in hand for. Yeah, and right now Scorch plus Rogar's plus another Scorch off the top already kills me. So I need to start pushing damage soon, but I'm not sure how exactly to do that. Like if I swing with all these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They need to block at least one, but they have some pretty easy blocks. They can just block the Antelope. So like I swing with all these guys, they're forced to make some blocks. They like probably double up on something to kill with Banished Companions. Yeah, I think I just recall Forgotten Aeons here. Like I'd rather try to go for lethal, but it's hard to. Oh, Kernon. Does that just that just wins me the game, right? Kernon killed Banished Companions, swing with everything. That still leaves back enough blockers to 1, 2, or no, Kernon Sackbow? No, I would need mana up for. No, wait, it works out. Yeah, okay, so or actually, yeah, I'll do this. Play Kernon. Kernon -1, sack the Nitrous Reuniter, get Sackbow. So I still have 1 mana to activate the Sackbow from Crumbling Shrine, and pass the turn. So I have virtual 10 life right now, which is good for me. If they try to kill Sackbow before it attacks, I need to tap Crumbling Shrine to sack it, and then I guess they can attack up with all these guys, and I have to do a full chump. Oh, they got flooded. Okay, that's unfortunate for them. GG. Yeah, certainly not the best game on their end, or certainly not the best draw on their end. Anyways, post board, I board out recalls because they're too slow, and I want to cut blue from my deck because trying to being forced to consider extra colors makes your fetching a lot harder. No way, I have towels anyways. Anyways, so Bessie's Brood is good. Sackbow is good mostly. Molten Surveyors are good. I think I board out a Rova, I board out a Bloom in Death, or Death and Bloom. Kernon, I think I don't go up on because I can't guarantee that I'll have something to sack all of the time. I think I actually board out some, yeah, I board out Greenwood because if the game goes long, I'm in a pretty good spot. I think I'm boarding tiles because they're more like 2-drops, and naming sorcery kind of slows my opponent down quite. Actually, I think I want Henry over the second tile because Henry has 3 toughness, and 3 toughness is good against my opponent deck. Maybe do I board out Vivians? I might actually board out. I mean, Vivians are really good for stabilizing though, so I guess I'll go with this loadout. Hopefully, the extra Vivians don't end up punishing me somehow. All right, game 2. This hand's too slow against burn. Okay, this hand's keepable against burn. I think I bottomed the Crumbling Shrine here. Yes, because I can't. Well, if I bomb the Crumbling Shrine, I can't cast Pale Scatter. I can't cast Henry. Oh yeah. The way the colors work out right now is really annoying. I don't think I can afford to not go turn 1 Primal, so I go for the play that I think I bombed the island. Yeah, I think I bombed the island. I boarded out all my blue spells, so yes, I do bomb the island here. So I'm going turn 1 Primal. If I draw an untap land that can cast Pale Scatter, I could do that. If I can't, then I play Crumbling Shrine and play Molten Surveyor. I forgot to say keep. Yeah, turn 1 Suitor. Unfortunately, no turn 1 Nitrous. Oh, well, is it still better to go No, Primal can quote-unquote be untapped mana, and Nitrous can't, so I'll go Nitrous first and get the Crumbling Shrine in untapped, or... So I can't cast Kernon. Do I... No, I'm looking for lands. I do not want Kernon on top. So, Suitor hits both players. If I get untapped land, I can go Primal into Pale Scatter, so then we get 3/3 Pale Scatter. And like I said before, 3/3s are good against their deck because other creatures are too tough, 2 power. Do I chump here? Can Nitrous prevent more damage in the future? I think so. Do I care enough to do that? I actually do need to do a pretty... I think I don't block on the first one. It might end up being a mistake, but whatever. Oh, Bessie's Brood, but I can't cast it. That's unfortunate. The Molten Surveyor can block Suitor. Nitrous will chump Rikiri. Molten Surveyor is probably going to get killed by a Scorch, but that's good because it 8 up 3 damage if I do that. Rikiri gets to pay me for 2, so it's already gotten its money's worth. Once that happens, yeah, there's not much I can do other than just going with the most obvious play here. I'll get them their 1 servo and pass the turn. And this thing's actually going to be smacking me for some damage, so like it's not even that it's going to break even. Or Molten Surveyor isn't actually going to... It's barely going to break even. I think, yeah, this is a turn where I am going to jump off Nitrous because I do not want to go too low. Going too low prevents me from actually doing stuff. Another Rikiri. Okay, that's problematic, but not the worst thing. Oh, they're not swinging out with everything. Interesting. Okay, I mean, like, if they're not going to be aggressive as the burn deck, I'm more than happy with that. Heart of the Glade. I wish I drew that last turn, but that's fine. Can I go Pale Scatter into Bessie's Brood this turn? No, I cannot. Actually, how much do I care about the Rikiri distance? I could just, like, kill Suitor and just leave it behind Rikiri's. No, I think Rikiri's need to go before Suitor does, right? At least I'm pretty sure Rikiri's are scarier. I mean, I guess technically I don't have to... Oh wait, they're stuck on lands this turn too. Okay, that's very unfortunate for them. But yeah, let's just get rid of one of these guys before they cause any more trouble. So Suitor is still pinging me down though, which is annoying. But I'm at a pretty healthy 13 life, so... And they're only 4 cards, so they don't... And 2 lands, so they don't actually have that much damage they can output. Like, their best plan right now is probably just to hold back all their guys and just, like, try to build up cards in hand so that they can try to kill me in one big fell swoop with burn spells from hand. Neon Claw Knight? Did they finally draw that this game? They could deal... Okay, yeah, that's Neon Claw, which is scary and not something I can actually deal with right now. I mean, they can't... They're, like, really... They're incentivized to not attack with it. So they make an amplify function. That means Rogar's Gambit can now clear 3/3s. Hopefully that doesn't end up being a problem. That's another Primal Resurgence. So like the problem with how my lands lined up is that it's actually kind of hard to cast Pale Scatter right now because... Okay, so I guess the play here is to stick Primal on the Crumbling Shrine, which means it's going to fall off once it gets animated, which is annoying to deal with. Can I do everything I want to do? Not unless I want to stick Primal onto maybe Crumbling Shrine won't be animated this game. What, like 1, 2, stick it here, 3, 4, stick it here. I mean, they also got RickyRister out. I think I should just like play it safe. Don't cast too many spells. Just play Henry here to screw over my opponent's mana. They can still Rogar's Gambit, but then they can't Rogar's Gambit plus something else. Yeah, I guess I just I guess I just play Henry here and pass. Like I'm fully willing to trade Neon Claw for Alton Surveyor. Or I mean, fully willing to trade Alton Surveyor for Neon Claw if it ever comes to it. Take damage. Henry is also useful because Vigilance, so like I can start attacking with this, and then being able to attack with Henry means I can start pressuring my opponent's life total. Because I can't just give my opponent all the time in the world to build up a hand to kill me with, to build up a hand that can kill me with burn. Alright, they're going to attacks, they're swinging with Neon Claw, they're just building up a bunch of amplify functions, which is, like, if they have a combo with that, then that's, yeah, and the fact that they're willing to just swing Neon Claw into Alton Surveyor like that suggests that they definitely have some sort of thing. Oh yeah, that's certainly a problem for me right now. Yeah, so if they have like Brazen Sacrilege as a follow-up, I'm pretty much just dead. I guess, like, was there a reason to, like, should I have played Pale Scatter instead? No, I don't think there was really a reason to play Pale Scatter instead. Okay, so I can get a really big Pale Scatter, but it requires me to cast stuff, and like right now they have a really big board, so like I need to. I think I just need a 3/3. It doesn't matter how big this thing is. I just need to block these two guys, and then so how much am I taking? Pale Scatters, that's 10, 9, 1, 2, 3. So that's what, 6, 8. Oh, so if they have Brazen Sacrilege, they get to knock me down to 1 life. No, wait, this thing. Okay, so if they have Brazen Sacrilege, I'm dead anyways. So we'll have to play assuming they don't have Brazen Sacrilege. In which case, what's the best thing to be doing here? If they don't have Brazen, then I mean, Pale Scatter's toughness doesn't matter anyways still, right? The only thing that would matter if I play out the primals is, the only thing that would change if I didn't play out the primals right now is that Pale Scatter dying to, actually no, it dies to score. Okay, yeah, so I should play out 1 primal at least. Yeah, sure. That puts me down to 9 life, which means I'm dead to some combination of stuff probably, but I don't really care to look through how it kills me. But that puts it at 4/4, which means it doesn't die to a single Scorch, and hopefully this is enough. So, oh yeah, they have Brazen. Okay, cool. Yeah, I was dead anyways. Right? One, yeah, I'm dead anyways. Okay, so hopefully I get better luck next game. Maybe Henry isn't good. Maybe I just do this instead. So then, like, I don't actually need to go into a color. I can just, any of my off colors lets me cast Tau. But 2/1 is also really bad at blocking. Does any of my other cards do more than, I mean, Scion can technically turn off my opponent's creatures. It can turn off Neon Claw Knight, but then it needs to sit back out of combat to have that thing continually turned off. So I don't think that's worth it. Actually, maybe 1 Death and Bloom is better than no, Death and Bloom is like, it gets back stuff from the graveyard. I think it might be worth something. Actually, maybe it's better for me to cut Tau entirely so that I can play around Civilization's cost. Yeah, I think I already have too many non-basics to play around it. Oops. Okay, I have all these Crumbling Shrines. I don't think I can ever play around Civilization's cost, so I just hope my opponent doesn't have it. I also am on the play this time, so like if I can get the 1-drop into 3-drop curve that Ramp is famous for, I could probably do it pretty good in this game. So hopefully I get that. Yeah, this technically does that, or at least sort of does that. Turn 1 Nitrous, hopefully to top deck a land. Yeah, I'm willing to risk this. And if I don't top deck a land, at least I have Ramsey with 2 Alton Surveyors. Main problem is I don't have any answers for anything on board, but hopefully it won't matter too much. Also, I can't cast its Tau until I find another right source, so hopefully that doesn't end up taking too long. And they're going to turn 1 Banished Companion. I think I'll let them smack me once. Alright, yep, got the colors. Do I shock here? Do I need to shock? I don't think I need to. So do I just Alton Surveyor here so that I can block the Banished Companion? Is that better than Ramsey? I think it is, right? So like I can just keep back Banished Companion from now on. And then next turn I can go Ramsey, and next turn if I top deck a land, I can go Ramsey into another 2-drop. If I don't top deck a land, I just play Tau and try to screw their mana curve. Like they're probably going to play out all their creatures early and then hold their burn spells for later. So I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's better to do it like this. So this thing is fetching one of my off colors. It's fetching the white off color because they don't know I boarded out Henry. And I've decided not to play around Civ's cost this game, right? So I'm fetching the dual land because I might need triple green for stuff in the future. Mikiri, yep, that's expected. And they keep everything back. Interesting. I thought you would have at least won with 2 of these guys to at least force 1 trump from Nitrous Renewer, but I mean, sure, I guess. Wayfarers, okay, that's good. That gets me my colors. Do I even need... I guess I can afford to play around Civ's cost now. I don't have to worry about the colors. So I guess right now I just play Ramsey plus Tau and hold everyone back again. And eventually Lumbering Hillock is going to do things. Yeah. Okay, so Forest, Plains. Maybe I want to dual land just in case. I think I'm like worried enough about stuff where like, yeah, I think I'm willing to do this. And naming sorcery and pass the turn. So if the board stalls, at least Tau can start pecking away for damage. This thing still dies to like Hatsu's maneuver though, which isn't great, but whatever. I can play it out. If I top deck a land, Lumbering Hillock becomes live. If I don't top deck a land, I can cast anything I draw right currently. I have enough mana to do that. There are 3 mountains now, so I do need to worry about... I do need to start worrying about like burn combos. And they're paying 2 mana. Are they killing Tau just right off? I mean, is it fine that Tau eats Hatsu's maneuver? That might actually just be I think that's actually a bad exchange. Okay, Tau eats a Rogar. I think that's actually good then. Because it made them like use up again. No, you're supposed to use up Rogar's gambits on stuff. Okay, more importantly, this actually clears a way for an attack. Or no, having these 2 guys actually is quite annoying for them because now I can block. Okay, Scorch. Yep, they're clearing out Ultimate Surveyor. I think I just take this turn. Right, because I still have Ultimate Surveyor around. Oh, okay. Well, this definitely gets blocked. But yeah, I just take here because Ultimate Surveyor will brick-wall these guys again going into next turn. So no point in needing to trade these guys away just yet. All right. So what do I draw? Oh, well, that's possibly one of the best cards I could have drawn here. Except Vivian doesn't actually kill RickyRister. Oh, it doesn't matter because this thing, like, Vivian completely swings the game, so yes, I cast her. This comes down, plus the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, cool. I get Bessie's Breed for next turn, and I'll plus again to make a 2/2 that gains life when it leaves. Yep, yeah. I think Vivian is certainly a pretty big thorn in my opponent's side right now. So, like, they need to clear enough things for these 2 guys to swing through. And even if they do, I can just trump away my board to protect Vivian. Opponent goes up to 4 lands right now. So, and they do have Rogar's Gambit in graveyard, so they definitely can do some sort of Rogar's Gambit combo. Like, Rogar is reprised onto Brazen Sacrilege. Does that kill... There's probably some combo of things that kill Vivian, but if they do that, I think that like completely runs out the amount of resources, which means they need to at least pitch like 3 cards worth of stuff to kill Vivian. I feel like I'm willing to trump away my entire board to protect it, so they need to get through my entire board, or they need to like burn 2 Scorches onto it. I mean, they could also have Neon Claw, Scorch, Rogar. No, they can't. That doesn't work either. Yeah, they need to burn at least 2 cards worth of burn to get rid of Vivian. Brazen Sacrilege. Okay, Brazen onto Viv. Does this thing double? Oh. The damage to that player or that permanent's control. No, it doesn't double damage from... okay, well... Right? Any target... Okay, yeah, so it seems like my opponent thought that Brazen also increased damage against the thing that Brazen hit, but... Yeah, Brazen Sacrilege will only... Like, Brazen Sacrilege increases the damage that the permanent's controller takes. It's like, it's worded kind of weirdly because it's, like, deals damage... If a source you control would deal damage to that player or that permanent's controller, because Brazen can hit players, or like Brazen's any target, so it needs to account for both hitting players and hitting other things that wants to affect the player's controller. But yeah, this play doesn't work out. Sure, I guess. Okay, they just concede. Yeah, Vivian takes over the game. Vivian top deck was... Vivian top deck really bailed me out. I think I definitely got quite lucky in those games, getting hands that had early... stuff like early ramp into pretty good stabilizers. And I think I also got lucky in that my opponent did not draw too many Neon Claw Knights. Like, they mostly drew these 2/2s, which meant that my 3/3s could brickwall them. But if my opponent drew Neon Claw Knights, then they would they would be able to like just attack Neon Claw Knight into my 3/3s and then force me to trade the 3/3s into Neon Claw Knight, and then that would have been a lot worse for me. But oh, how did Calculus crash from that? Huh. Well, I guess I'll have to look at. That might be something I need to look into later. Right? Did it crash? Too many open file. What? Q thread. Q thread. Is something not? Is something leaking threads again? I thought we fixed that. Well, I'll have to look into it later. But yeah, turns out Calculus still has a crash bug related to too many threads. So, but anyways, yeah. So I guess I finally did make top cut. So I made top cut for the season. So I don't have to worry about. I don't have to try hard making top cut next month. And this was a pared down game too, because Epid already got 3-0. So we're both making it to the top cut. So that's the best case scenario, right? Because nobody loses. But yeah, hopefully, I guess I'll see you next round.